conceding goals like consistently like they are doing in the league. But if they can switch on, they are big players. Agbesima, David Oponfra, Michel Ampedu, and then Dennis Kosa. These are world-class players in the league. Excuse my language.
Hard's playing
locally, they are world-class players in the Ghanaian league.
That's interesting. Locally,
because you can't ask for better players.
Hold on. The way you justified, you said they're world-class players.
Locally in the league.
Yeah,
I'm choosing my words carefully.
No, you don't need to choose.
They are big names. They are big names in the league.
No, you're confusing me and the viewers. We are world-class player. We are world-class player. Ben Castle be a local champions. That's what you're saying.
No, I didn't say local champions.
But that's what you're saying.
Please let me qualify my words well. I choose my. They are potential. Okay, they are big household names in the Ghanaian Premier League. Make no mistake about that.
I'm not disputing. Anyway, let's move away from that. That's just on a lighter note. But let's take a look at
that. Is the House of Folk last away matches, and it's not been the best. Apart from the win they had against Nswatremai by 2-1. When they came from a goal down to win that game by 2-1, a draw against Dreams FC. I remember that particular game in Kumasi. They lost by 2-1 to Samates. That was one. Ivan Sosewusu scoring the winner, scoring a brace in that particular game. Lost by 2-0 against Mediama in that particular game. That was never a good performance from House of Folk. And of course, losing by 2-0 against Legon City at the Dewu Park. So it tells you. The last few games that they've been playing away from Accra, House of Folk struggled to get the maximum point or even a draw in their game. So, if they want to get a good point on the road, one of the games that they have to do well and get the point in this particular game. When you look at the record this particular season, it looks like some few away wins no much in the Premier League. They are struggling in away games. So, maybe
then a problem.
Sometimes I'm sure it's injuries apart. And maybe internal issues that some things may not be out.
It's lack of consistency on the part of the
every
team.
club has suffered injuries. I mean, yesterday the weekend we saw a Kotoko side that was depleted of most of their key players. You could use that as a reason or an excuse, but clubs that have certain pedigree, you cannot get away with that being an excuse. That's why you're a big club. You're expected to make sure that whoever comes in can play that role, and you can, make do.
Yeah.
You understand?
If you look at the Hearts of Folk team, Salim Adams, Raphael Amponsa, yes, you can say he's a new entrant. Linda Mtange has been there. Hamza is a new entrant who has lighted up the Ghanaian Premier League this season. Issa Kuka has been there. You look at Yao Mankwa Befi has been there. The backline, the entire backline, I don't even want to talk about because they are seasoned household names. You understand? On paper, Hearts of Folk, this backline, Dennis Kosa, Kofi Agbesima, Opon Afrani, and Michel Ampedu, that is like an all-stars backline. So the problem with the Hearts of Folk team is how they concentrate in the course of the game over 90 minutes. They love to play in phases, and when you play in phases, you'll be punished. And the team itself doesn't normally have, aside Hamza, Issa, they don't have...
But all good teams play in phases. Yeah. You can't be full throttle for 90 minutes. It's not possible.
You've got to maximize the phases. You don't play like 30 minutes good and 60 minutes poor. That has been the problem of the team. You have to be consistent in the phases of the game. You have to minimize the risks. You don't play into the hands of the opposition. And Hearts of Folk, in some of the games, they've been exposed. Just like the game against the goal they considered against Accra Lions. Accra Lions basically hit them on the counter-attack. And the players need to put others in check, and they are not doing that. If you have enough bodies and you're not putting people in check, it will come back to haunt you. And on the flip side, if Hamza Issa doesn't bury the chances, who else buries the chances? You look at this season, they have Kasim Sisi, they have Issa Kuka. How many of them, Asa Hamza Issa having 11 goals, how many of them have 7, 8 goals? The goals are not evenly distributed across the team. So you look at goals, you win your matches. And if you don't score enough goals, you don't win matches. If you don't take enough shots, you don't score goals. And that has been the problem with Hearts of Folk this season. And if they can concentrate in the phases of the game, I think they have the squad and the men to be able to manage games and get the result. This afternoon game is going to be a cracker, and it will be extremely difficult for them if they don't start the game properly.
All right, excellent. Francis Agboibo, aka Blackgate, and Nana Edu are here with me. It's the big game to wrap up week 29 in the Ghana Premier League. It's Berekum Chelsea at home against Accra Hearts of Folk. Let's go for a quick break. We'll be back in just a jiffy. All right, welcome back. We're creeping closer to kickoff at the top of the hour, and that would include a chat with the two coaches, Boadu and Ouattara. I think they're almost ready, waiting for that signal, so we hear from them. I think that's what everybody wants to hear, what Boadu has to say about facing his former club. They're ready, so let's find out from Berekum.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Nana.
I'm sure that painful defeat in Berekum against Legon Cities, you've gone over it right now.
Yes, please, because it's really, really painful. As you can see, that we considered the latter part of the day, at least it has left 8 seconds, which is really bad, but we have worked towards it. That's a focus, and psychologically, if you have worked over it.
What does this game mean to you personally? Chelsea, coached by Boadu, against Hearts of Oak.
Yeah, that's a normal game. We take match after match. Our preparation toward this match is like the other matches. It's not something special. We know that all the 3 points are very necessary. Though Hearts of Oak is a big club that we do respect them a lot, but we are coming to play our normal game.
You have lost just one game at this venue. That was against Enswa Chairman. You've won 9 times and drawn 3 times. Do you think home advantage will be key for your success today?
Yeah, really, because we mean for these 3 points is very important. So I believe that at the end of the day, the Chelsea will carry the 3 maximum points.
I've seen your lineup and I see Lord Amwa returning to replace Asamoah Kufuor. Ahmed Adams drops to the bench. Collins Amiel steps in. What is the approach to this game?
Yeah, tactically, you know that we play much possessive football. So, addition with these boys, I hope it will help us because Ahmed got knocked with that was Thursday with a little knock. So we don't want to stress him. That's why we put him at the bench and we have brought.
Aman Kuna is the top scorer in the Ghana Premier League, but unfortunately, he's gone a couple of games without scoring. How crucial will his goals be for your side today if he puts on his scoring boots?
Yeah, that's football. Football is dynamic. You can't always get what you want because with a couple of 2 matches, Mankuna didn't score, but I believe that today he will score.
Will Berekum Chelsea beat Hearts of Oak?
Sure, 100% sure. We do our maximum best to carry the 3 points. That's the most important.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Hello, coach. Your team have gone 5 matches, just 1 win, 4 defeats. What is the feeling among the playing body?
For the defeat, no goal. We didn't score. 4 matches, we can't score. It's difficult for us. If you didn't score, you can't win the match. We need to score. But I think the boys today are starting to understand the things. I hope this afternoon the things will go well. I hope.
In some of the games that you've lost this season, it's not as if you play bad, you play good, you create a lot of chances, you are not scoring. Hamza is the top scorer in your team with 11 goals, he's missing chances. Salim is missing chances. How worried are you that the goals are not coming from the main man?
I think it's a mental problem. Huh? We have a mental problem. We psychology, we're starting to work on that for them to understand the game. The game is the goal. If you created the chances, you didn't score, you lose the goal. But now I think the boys are starting to understand all these things.
I've seen you make a couple of changes. Salifu Ibrahim is on the bench today. Obviously, you are missing Otanga. How big a blow is it for you as you miss your best midfielder, maybe?
All the 24 players I have are equal. Everybody can play if somebody missed, no problem. But I think Otanga, okay, but we have somebody to replace him today. We can play, no problem.
You think Salim is fit enough and good enough for that purpose in that position?
Well, Salim is a very good player, but sometimes he misses some concentration. But I think now he's starting to understand the concentration for the high-level game is very important. You can get all the talent, but if you don't have that kind of the concentration is the problem. But today, I think we are going to do our best.
Berekum Chelsea have lost just 1 game at home. They've won 9 matches and they've drawn 3 times. And interestingly, this team you are playing against is being coached by a former House of Oak coach who helped them to win the Premier League title. I don't know whether you've been speaking to the boys about this particular scenario.
Every time I will tell you I'm not a professor of history. I talking about the day. The facts is the game. We are playing today. Every game is true. Every day we have another things. I don't want to talk about that. We are talking about the match, today match. We are going to deliver, maybe we get the chance. But I think we have the good side. Today we are going to make the good things.
Will you win today?
I don't say we win. I say I will go to play well.
And I'm asking you, are you going to win today?
Which coach can tell you when he's going to play didn't want to win? I want to win.
So you win?
I need to win.
Good luck.
Thank you.
That was a nice, jabbing, dodging, Nana Dankwa tried to pull that thing out, but, the man, he swerved.
I like the questions from Nana Dankwa.
Yeah, Nana Dankwa wanted him to say that
very intelligent
we will win,
questions, yeah.
just like Boedu, but Ouattara was very intelligent.
He sweat, but finally he said he wants to win.
Yeah,
That's
he didn't say he's
best.
going to win.
He said it at the tail end of it that he wants to win.
But he didn't say he's going to win, unlike Boedu. There's a difference.
Yes. So everybody goes to win.
But different from Ubi say 100%, we are going to win.
Okay,
That's the difference.
Yes, that one.
Boedu said they are going to win.
Yes, that one is
judging from what you guys have heard, what do you think? What do you make of the pre-match psychology between the two?
This is going to be a cracking game. It's going to be a midweek classic in the Ghana Premier League. Looking at the permutation and the build-up from the two coaches, if what they've said to us in the presser is what they've really hammered down the spine of the players, then when they step out onto the pitch, 11v11, it's going to be something interesting. It's going to be an absolute blockbuster over the course of 90 minutes in this afternoon's encounter at the Berekum Park.
Yeah, we're just a few minutes away. Yeah, no.
Yeah, when you look at the way Samuel Bodu Fasijina Wana, you can see the mini game way.
But Oka said before in the end, he actually said yes. He was saying, oh, it's like an ordinary game. We're approaching it like an. I see.
You can see from his point of Fasijina Wana say he's really ready for this particular game.
He started sweating already.
But not this particular 3 points. Not the rest of the next 2 games when we need crop. He's making a statement.
But when you have 3 points, that means you've been in the top 4.
Yes.
It's huge
of very tough games.
And you are beating House of Folk to the top 4.
Right.
House of Folk, that danger zone. You are beating them to be in a respectable position. And it's being coached by Samuel Bodu.
And next game is Kotoko.
Big issue in the House of Folk fraternity. Samuel Bodu beating them in Berekum. I spoke to them for more than 1 hour yesterday. This man is eager for this particular game. We're motivated players, especially for this game. So he needs this particular trip to make a statement.
At times, where sounds you be, I say, Adriana, which is on Sakana, episode Diham, Mama, they are ready for another. Is our commentator in Berekum.
The Ghana Premier League comes alive once again. This time, the last game to wrap up.